It is mentioned once, and we see the time hundreds of years ago when a few evil alien robots landed on a beautiful planet while flying. They are no less than a danger, while on the other hand, the good robots living on this beautiful planet are protecting a transformer key. Whose guerrilla leader wants to save the transformer key from the trees by jumping from the trees because the people who are coming to this planet flying in the air want to get this shining key at any cost. Now the leader of the good robots soon understands that the enemies who have come here will kill them easily, and they will also lose that key. Therefore, he gives this shining key to his companion gorilla robot and tells all his companions to run away from here, and this brave man himself gets ready to face the bad robots alone. Now the leader is standing alone in full strength. The leader of the evil robots, Scourge, who has a lot of strength, comes in front. He offers Gorilla that if he wants to save his life and the life of his planet, then give him that key. The fight begins between them when he doesn't agree, but unfortunately, when Gorilla flies and tries to end Scourge, Scourge passes his melting blade around his stomach and then puts his fast-moving hand in his chest, which separates the shoulder and hand of the good robot gorilla. Now that poor man is struggling and showing his strength. Scourge says you will never improve, but Gorilla says you are too late because, at the same time, Gorilla Robot's team is shown flying in his spaceship. Now the second new gorilla leader decides to take care of that key at any cost while going to the spaceship, no matter how big the price is. Now we see Scourge bend down in front of his master, who is so huge that he eats the planets to quench his hunger. He needs this transformer key so that he can go to other galaxies through it and eat all the planets. On the order of this master, Scourge had gone to get that key but failed. Now the story of the film is shown many years later, where a boy named Noah is repairing the latest gadgets. Although he is looking for a job, because of his skills, he repairs people's electronics and earns a lot of money. He also takes care of his sick brother. His brother is sick, so Noah wants to earn money for treatment at any cost. He encourages his brother, "Brother, don't worry, we will do something together, don't lose courage, I am with you." On the other side, we see a girl named Elena. She is an archaeologist, which means she has information about things related to ancient history and also understands it well. Here, Elena sees a small statue of an eagle that is very old. She sees it and realizes that she has never seen such a thing. She is surprised to see the marks and symbols on the statue. On the other side, we see Noah again, who goes to the hospital, but after asking for a lot of money from the doctors, he is still unable to get his brother's treatment. He also goes for a job interview the same day, but due to being late, his interview is cancelled. He also requests the boss of this office, but he says that "I don't care about your worries, so I'm sorry I can't keep you on the job." Here, his younger brother also knew that he had not gotten a job again. Noah encouraged his younger brother that everything would be fine, but from within, he knew that nothing would be fine like this. So he goes to his friend, who tells him to do illegal work, and poor Noah had no other way, so he says yes. Basically, his friend asks him to steal a car. Noah is scared and panicked because he hasn't done such a thing in his life before, yet he keeps his confidence and goes to steal a car among the people. He has an earpiece in his ear with which he is in contact with his friend, and he is giving all the instructions to Noah by sitting in the car, how to pass, where is that car, and how to open it, and finally, he reaches that car. His friend is giving him instructions on how to open this car, and whenever he opens it, it opens once, but the car closes itself again as if someone is operating it from inside, but there is no one inside. After many attempts, he opens the car and sits inside. On the other hand, Elena is shown, who is still present in the lab, and her curiosity has increased so much that she is still scanning the statue of an eagle, and suddenly, due to the laser scanning, the statue starts breaking. Seeing it, Elena gets scared, but the same transformer key comes out of it that we saw at the beginning of the story. We discover that the transformer key was hidden on our planet. Now that this key has come out, some signals have come out of it, which start going towards space. Seeing these signals, a truck arrives, which immediately shifts its shape and becomes a robot. The name of this robot is Optimus Prime, and he tells all the robots here that all the Autobots have come, and all the people have come to meet me. He is basically telling them to get together and is calling all his fellow robots. At this time, we come to know that the boy Noah, who had come to steal the car, is also an Autobot. Autobots are those who can change from a car to a robot or from a robot to a car or truck. They are basically living secretly in our world, so they stay in the form of a truck or a car. Now that Optimus Prime has given the signal to come to me, Noah's car also starts moving quickly. Noah has no control over this car. He tries to control it but fails. This robot car is running so fast that the police there also start following it. His friend, who had told him to steal it, also runs away from here. The special power of this robot car was also that it can make many faces like its own. It can make many duplicates, so here it makes 5 to 7 duplicates, and due to it, the police become surprised and worried. They do not understand which car we should follow, and the police car collides with something in all this and gets damaged. Now they reach an old factory, where this car comes back in its robot form. Seeing this, Noah picks up a stick, being scared, and stops it from moving towards him, but this car robot is friendly and says, "I think we must have become friends. We both drove such a fast car and had so much fun, but we still feel fear on Noah's face because he had never seen such things before." Meanwhile, all the Autobots come there, and the leader of all this, Optimus Prime, gets angry at the robot car, saying, "How can you bring a human here when I told you to stay hidden? Our basic secret is that we cannot reveal our identity in front of humans, so the robot says that when I got your signal, Noah was in my car, so I brought him in a hurry. We have no danger from him as he is a very cool guy." Meanwhile, a female robot scans Noah and says he is an ex-soldier. He has been a soldier before, but now he is not a soldier because he was removed from the army, and he is not a threat to us from anywhere. Then Optimus Prime says we have to get this key at any cost because this is the only way we can go back to our home again. Basically, I will tell you that all these robots are not related to the robots that we saw at the beginning of the movie. They are a separate group, and this is a separate group of robots. Optimus Prime says there is so much power in this key that we will be able to go back to our planet by transporting it, and then this robot car says to Noah that you also join our team, you help us, but Noah wants to stay away from all these problems. When he was leaving, this robot car offered him some money in return for his help. "If you will help us, then I will give you so much money." Now that Noah needs money because he has to get his brother treated, he gets ready to help them. The name of this robot car is Mirage. It is a very advanced robot, as we have seen it duplicate itself. In the same way, it can convert its shape into a big truck and start moving towards a museum. The museum where Elena was and from where the signals of this transformer key were coming, they were going there to get it. On the other hand, we see in the sky that, due to the signals coming out of this key, evil aliens have also come to planet Earth, the same evil aliens that we saw at the beginning. Noah gets off and goes inside the museum. Elena gets scared to see him, but he tries to make her understand a lot, and there was a huge blast after a while. When they went out and saw it, the same team of evil robots was standing in front of them. The evil robots start firing at them, and some of their robotic spiders also start firing at them. Seeing this, Optimus Prime and his team also come here to escape them and take that key safely from there because the evil robots and Optimus Prime's team are both behind that key. Meanwhile, a fight begins between Optimus Prime's team and the evil robots. There is a lot of firing in the group of these two robots, so someone is fighting with his sword, someone is trying to kill someone, and someone is flying and saving his life. Finally, Scourge and Optimus Prime face each other, but the power of Optimus Prime falls weak in front of Scourge, and being dominant over Optimus Prime, Scourge says it is enjoyable to see people lose to me when they are close to their deaths, and he kicks him away. On the other hand, those small spider bots are behind Elena and Noah, and when a small spider robot is about to kill Elena, Noah saves her life and quickly runs out of the museum. A robot starts firing at Elena and Noah. Here, that female robot saves their lives while asking them to somehow take care of that key and save their lives, but they fail, and the evil robots get that key. In the meantime, Scourge begins to kill Optimus Prime when a robot companion of Optimus Prime comes flying in front of him and sacrifices his life, which means he got himself killed to save his leader, Optimus Prime. This poor guy is hanging in the air and taking the last breath of his life, while Optimus Prime is lying on the ground and watching his companion die in front of his eyes. Now Scourge moves forward to kill Optimus Prime again, but at the same time, a flying eagle robot comes from the air and makes a big blast there. When the evil robots see him, they say, "Maybe now it will be fun to fight," but Scourge says, "No, we have achieved what we wanted, now let's go from here." In the meantime, the police come, and they leave from there because they cannot show their real identity in front of humans. Optimus Prime comes to a desolate place and is very sad. He tells everyone that I should have died, while my companion sacrificed his life to save mine, but the eagle robot consoles him. We have to fight and face them somehow. This eagle robot was basically a part of the same team that we saw at the beginning of the movie, those good robots, and this is one of their team members. On the other hand, when Scourge takes the key to his master, he begins to punish Scourge, he begins to torment him and gives him a lot of pain. He says, "Fool, you have brought half the key. This is not the full key. I cannot do anything with this half key. Get out of here and bring me the full key." Now on the other side, we see the Eagle robot, and she is also saying the same thing. To keep that transformer key safe, we had made 2 parts of that key so that it did not fall into any wrong hands. Now Scourge has only got half of it, and I do not even know where the other part is, so it means that planet Earth is safe till now. Scourge's master cannot come to Earth until he gets the other part of the key, but Elena says here that maybe she knows where the other part of it will be. As she had seen those symbols somewhere else, which she had seen on that eagle statue, she has a doubt that the other part of this key will be at that place. So the female robot says if you can find out about this, then those bad robots will also find out soon, or maybe they have found out by now. They plan to go to that place together so that they can save their world, and the Optimus Prime team can also go back to their planet. The next day, they gather in an open field because the journey was long. Another robot comes here. This robot is old, but it has the power to fly, which means it comes there in the form of a plane, and all the robots and humans are made to sit there and leave for the journey. On the plane, Noah is telling Elena that as soon as we get that key, we should destroy it immediately. This is the only way our Earth can be saved, but Elena says that if we do this, then Optimus Prime and his companions will never be able to save their planet. They will not be able to return to their world. But Noah becomes selfish and says we should not care about them. We have to care about our land, about our Earth, and we should save it at any cost. Here, after this, they become silent. On the other hand, Optimus Prime is worried about the companion who gave his life for him, and there is only one way to save him. If they reach their planet, only then will he be revived. Then, now that these people have reached the place where they wanted to go, a robot comes there and tells Optimus Prime and his team that the place where they wanted to go is a temple built in a basement under the ground, but it will not be so easy for you to go there because today there is a festival going on in this city. Due to this, there are a lot of people, a lot of crowd, so they planned that Elena will make a group like the people of that festival and mix with them while being among them. They will then go inside that temple, while these people will stay close to them in the form of a car or truck. Here, the car robot Mirage gives a weapon to Noah, which he puts on his hand and leaves on his journey. All the robots are in their own position, but at the same time we also see the evil robots have reached there. Scourge makes a strategy to let them find the second part of the key, and as soon as they get it, we will attack them and succeed in our goal. Elena and Noah get some symbols made on the ground. When they turn them, that place opens up, and as that hidden place is removed, a deep path is visible under the ground. When they go down from it, there is a different world there. It was a temple built many years ago. They slowly start moving forward in it. They come inside and start looking for the transformer key, but they get some symbols but do not get the second part of the key there. In the meantime, the small spider robots of the evil robots come, so their robot companions move forward to save them. Although they were moving the robots to save the lives of their companions, the Scourge standing above feels that they have got the second part of the key, and he also starts moving forward. The team of evil robots is behind Optimus Prime and his team. At the same time, Optimus Prime converts himself from a truck to his robotic body and starts firing with his gun. The female robot also starts hanging with the car and firing. During this fight, one of the evil robots is killed, and finally, Optimus Prime and Scourge are in front of each other again. They are running towards each other as if only one of them will survive today, but at the same time, the flying robot, i.e., the Eagle robot, comes there and fires on the bridge and causes a big blast. The two robots, who were fighting to kill each other, stop at their own place, but in the meantime, Scourge launches a special kind of weapon on the flying robot, which also injures her a lot. While Optimus Prime tells Scourge, "I will finish you and remember this." On the other hand, Elena and Noah come out of another path of the temple under the ground, which is a dense jungle, and suddenly a gorilla robot comes in front of them, the same robot that we saw at the beginning of the story, which was given the key by the dying leader to protect it. In the meantime, Mirage comes and asks him to stay away from his friends, but at the same time, a tiger-like robot attacks Mirage and takes him under control. Here a rhino robot also comes, and finally, while jumping, Optimus Prime also comes there. While showing his gun, he says, "Hands up, I will not talk again," on which the gorilla robot is ready to fight while hitting hands on the chest. They were ready to kill each other, then the Eagle robot came there and said, "You guys stop, they are all with me." Now here, it is found that this Eagle robot, this gorilla robot, and all the other animal robots are all one team, and the gorilla robot is also happy to see his eagle companion. She She tells me that Optimus Prime and his team have come with me, so they are our friends, not enemies. So now there is friendship in these two robot teams, which means the team of Optimus Prime and the team of these good robots have now come to the same page. The purpose of both of them is to protect that key. The gorilla robot says that the other part of that key is with me, and he takes them to a tribe. They show them that key. Optimus Prime says here that now that this key is with us, with this I will give a signal. Scourge will come here, and I will finish him forever. But the gorilla robot says it is more important to protect this key than to finish it. The next day, very early in the morning, when Elena is sleeping, she hears some sounds from outside. She goes outside and sees that the eagle robot is in a lot of pain. She is screaming, and when she sees his eyes, she finds out that she is not in her control. Basically, the weapon with which Scourge attacked her was to make her in his control, and now she is under the control of Scourge. The eagle robot is about to attack Elena, but Optimus Prime comes there and saves her. When he starts killing her, the gorilla robot stops him and is sad about what happened to his companion. Now he knew that in a little while the evil robots were also coming here, so the gorilla robot gave the other part of the key to Noah, and he said, "Go away from here, hide it somewhere," and they got ready to fight the evil robots. The key is with Noah, so he wanted to finish it from the beginning so that the Earth could be saved, and when he starts doing this, Optimus Prime comes and says, "I knew from the beginning that you wanted to do this, but you do not take away our hope of going to our home. If you finish it, we will never be able to go back to our home." The words of Optimus Prime affect Noah, and he does not destroy the key. As Elena picks up the key to protect it, the eagle robot comes and picks her up and takes her away. Because the key is in Elena's hand, the eagle robot now takes the key to Scourge. As Scourge sees the gorilla robot, he laughs at him. "I killed your brother, who looked like you, now it's your turn." Meanwhile, the eagle robot attacks the gorilla robot, and there is a lot of fighting between the two. The gorilla robot didn't want to kill his companion, but he was still not in his control. Some of his memories were coming. She was trying to control herself, and she says to her companion robot, "Please kill me, because if you do not stop me, I am going to cause a lot of damage." The gorilla did not want to do this. In the end, by putting a stone in her heart, he kills his own old companion. On the other hand, Scourge now has both parts of the key. He wants to combine them and call his master in this world, and he also starts his process for this work. On the other hand, good robots and Optimus Prime start making plans. Do we still have time? Can we take one last chance to get that key back? So they make a plan to send Noah and Elena through a tunnel to the place where the key is, and we will attack from above. When they are going to fight, Scourge finds out and sends his robot army to kill them. Here, good robots come to their full power, and by changing their form, they become huge robots, which means now they have more power than before, and the team of Optimus Prime and they will fight the enemy together. When Optimus Prime starts killing a dangerous bad robot, the gorilla robot comes and kills him with a stone. Optimus Prime says, "This was my prey, you find your prey separately." Then Scourge finds out that Noah is down, and he holds him and hangs him in the air, but here his robot with a car, that is, Mirage, comes and saves him, and he starts competing with Scourge alone, but Scourge was very powerful in front of him and injures him a lot. When Scourge starts killing Noah, then Mirage comes in front of him again and saves his life. Whatever firing was happening on him, he was taking it on himself, so that Noah is not injured, because on the other hand, both parts of the key were meeting each other, and slowly the portal was opening in the sky, due to which Scourge's master can come to this land. The gorilla robot team was competing with a lot of bravery, but their number was much less than the evil robots, and slowly their own companions were also getting injured. Then Mirage gave his powers to Noah, and soon a robotic suit was added to Noah, meaning now Mirage and Noah are the same, both are part of the same body. Meanwhile, Scourge starts firing at him while looking at Noah's shape, but Noah saves himself with a lot of bravery, and soon Optimus Prime also arrives, and both of them compete with Scourge, giving him a tough time. On the other hand, the process of keys meeting each other was going on, due to which there is a huge energy blast there and a lot of rays spread everywhere. When these rays pass over that bumblebee robot, who had given its life for Optimus Prime, it comes back to life again because in these rays and energy blasts there was a lot of power. Optimus Prime injures Scourge a lot, but still, Scourge, taking care of himself, starts beating Optimus Prime a lot, and there are a lot of small robots on Optimus Prime, and it is completely controlled. There is the entry of Bumblebee, which starts firing all the flying robots from the air, and here Optimus Prime's life is saved, and he looks at him with great joy, knowing that his companion has come back to life as Bumblebee comes. The shield of these good robots starts getting heavy, and they start defeating all the evil robots slowly, while Elena is cracking that code so that the powers of those keys can be destroyed and the Master of Scourge could not come into this world. All the good robots are also protecting Elena. Finally, Optimus Prime puts his sword in Scourge's mouth and kills him, and his head is separated from the body. Now that Elena tells everyone here that I am not able to separate these keys, Optimus Prime asks everyone to leave. I will have to destroy this place, this key, this portal. This is the only solution. As he blasts this place, he himself is dragged away, and he is going to die. Then Noah comes there and saves his life, but when his power is not enough, then the gorilla robot also comes there. He says we are all together and will fight together, and with a lot of difficulty, they go away from that place. No one gets hurt, and the portal that was opening also closes. The Master of Scourge, who wanted to come into this world and wanted to eat our world, also goes back, which means he is not able to come into this world because the portal was closed. They come together in an open field, where they breathe in peace, and they are also happy that they saved their world from being destroyed. Now after all this, when Noah goes back to his home in the city, he meets the boss of the same company with whom he had gone to give this interview. He says that I will give money for your brother's treatment and a lot more, his education, his treatment, and a lot of money. I know what you were doing in another country, and I also know about your big friends, who are robots. You join our team because a lot of dangers are going to come to our world. Saying this, he takes him behind a wall, where there is a lot of modern machinery and high-tech gadgets. Basically, he finds out that that man is from the G.I. Joe team, which is a team of superheroes. Here, the story of this movie ends.